Hey everyone, for today's video tutorial, let's have a look over HTS221. For that, go to ControlEverything.com and search for HTS221. So HTS221 is a capacitive digital sensor for relative humidity and temperature. It's a I2C mini module. I will be interfacing it with Raspberry Pi and a Python code. For Python code, go to Resource tab and here is our Python code. Click on the Python code and you will be able to download it from here. The code is also available on our GitHub repository, Control Everything Community. Now let's have a look over the hardware, make some connections and proceed further. For the hardware connections part, first of all, this is a Raspberry Pi which you are able to see on my screen, and these are the GPIO pins of the Raspberry Pi. Next, we require an I2C shield. This I2C shield is available on our website ControlEverything.com. This is very useful in making connections with other I2C devices rather easy. So make the connection like this and place the I2C shield over the GPIO pins. Now we require our sensor, that is HTS221, and a connecting cable. Make the connection of connecting cable and the sensor like this, and while making this connection, please make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and same goes for the I2C shield. Now to power up our Raspberry Pi, we need a micro USB cable just like this and insert it over here. For an internet connection, we require a LAN or an Ethernet cable just like this and place it gently in the Ethernet jack. If you don't have an Ethernet cable, you can also have a Wi-Fi module for the internet connection. Now these are the connections which we will require later for the interfacing with the sensor with the code. So now let's proceed further and see what is our code. So we have just completed our connections part. So why not we have a look over our Python code. For that, go to github.com and search here for Control Everything Community, as you can see on my screen. Click on it and here is our sensor, which is HTS221. Proceeding further, we have our Python code. Now one important instruction is that we have used SMBus library for our Raspberry Pi, and this link provides the instruction for installation of this library on Raspberry Pi. Please carefully install this library, and this is the command for the running of this code. Now get back to the code and here is our code, as you can see. The first thing you notice is our import of SMBus, and next is our address of our sensor, which is 0x5f. For the writing part, we have selected average configuration register having address 0x10, which has samples for temperature and humidity going to 0x1b, and this is the right command for that. Next, we have selected control register 1 having address 0x20. It says that the device is power on, and in continuous update condition it has the 0x85 command address. So this is the right command for that. Next, for our calibration, we have read several values from the non-volatile memory of the device, and these are some of the values, as you can see. Now for the reading part, we have read 4 bytes of data from address 0x28 having OR with command register 0x80. So the next part is our conversion of humidity and temperature. We have implied several formulas which are described clearly in the datasheet. For clear mandate of that, you can consult the datasheet. At the end of the code, we have relative humidity in percentage along with temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit scales. So this is how our code is. Now let's see how it works with the sensor. For the interfacing, first of all, copy this entire code and go to the terminal here. Here, create a new file with .py extension, as you can see. Paste this entire code and save it. Now this is the command to run our code, and here it is. We have relative humidity and temperature. When I'm pressing my finger, there is a change in relative humidity and temperature. Again pressing the finger, temperature and the relative humidity changes. So this is how our code works. Now let's proceed further. So we have just seen the working of temperature and relative humidity sensor HTS221. It's an ultra compact sensor. It includes a sensing element and a mixed signal ASIC to provide the measurement information through digital serial interfaces. This makes it available for a wide range of applications like air conditioning, heating, ventilation, wearable devices, smart home automation, and many more. The sensor is available on our website ControlEverything.com. The Python code is available on this very site as shown earlier. The Python code is also available on our GitHub repository ControlEverything Community. In case if you have any further queries, you can contact us on ControlEverything.com and be sure to post your comments on our community page. If you want to have some article and blogs of ours, you can check us on Hexter.io and also on Instructables. For more video tutorials like these, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. In the end, you have a good day and thanks for watching.